Matthew chapter 6 verse 33b. And all these things shall be added unto you. Remember Solomon? What happened when he put God and what concerns God first? To fully get the true meaning of Matthew 6:33, open and read 1 Kings chapter 3 from verse 3 all the way down to 15. Paying attention to verse 5, verse 6, or to verse 9, and then verse 10 to verse 11, and then verse 13 and 14. God knows what we need every time if we put Him first. The problem arises when we take our eyes and our hearts away from His kingdom and righteousness, and then we start running after material things. And soon those material things become a God to us. Read 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 10. You cannot focus on money and focus on God. I cannot focus on money and focus on God. Read Matthew chapter 6 verse 21. Is God your treasure? Is God my treasure? Where is your heart? Where is my heart? What are we focused on? Open Matthew chapter 6 verse 24. It is either we are focused on God or material things. But remember what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. Things we treasure on earth above God and do everything to acquire money, houses, cars, when we focus too much attention on them and then ignore God and the interest of His kingdom, problem starts. These things that we are running after, they can be destroyed, they can be spoiled, they can be stolen in an instant. However, in Matthew chapter 6 verse 20, Jesus admonished us that we should gather treasures for ourselves in heaven. How? By doing those things that the first part of Matthew chapter 6 verse 3 says to do. When Solomon put God first, God blessed him and even gave him that which he didn't even ask for. So from today, I pray that the grace to be able to put God first in all that we do, so that we don't miss out on eternity. I ask for that grace for you today in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.